body and work our way down to the ground here. So we're gonna start with those arm circles, arms straight out to the side, fingertips up, and 20 arm circles, all right? Once you hit 20, go ahead and reverse. Make sure those are nice and small. Keep the shoulders pulled back and down. Fingertips go down and big circles. And then reverse, go in the other direction. Then we're gonna alternate back and forth 10 times. Open up that shoulder complex. Get those arms up nice and tall. And then we're gonna do both arms 10 times. Keep that core engaged here, glutes should be engaged, belly button's pulled in, rib cage is pulled down. Keeping that core nice and engaged here. And then we're going side to side. Just warming those shoulders up. All right, go ahead and widen those feet out. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in and then exhale down. Again, when you get to the top here, we're reaching up, letting those shoulders rise up, all right? Actively reaching up nice and tall. And then we're coming all the way back down and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in. Right hand, grab that left wrist and pull to the side. Couple deep breaths here. Reach up nice and tall. Left hand, grab the right wrist, pull to the side. Back up nice and tall. We're gonna forward fold all the way down, cross those arms, let that head hang heavy, and let the hamstrings and low back stretch here for about 10-15 seconds. Just breathe into that lower back, and then exhale. Now we're gonna sway side to side, getting that right elbow outside the right knee, left elbow outside the left knee, about 20 times here. Go ahead and slowly roll it up. All right, now we're gonna do some quad stretches and some hamstring stretches. So we're gonna do knee to chest pulls all the way up. Keep that foot flexed up. And we're gonna go 20 here. 10 on each side. And then we're gonna go to our quad stretch. Pull those quads together, squeeze your butt forward, and then just alternate side to side here 20 times. We'll have quite a bit of squatting today. right, when you're done here, we're gonna do 40 high knees and 40 butt kicks. And then 40 butt kicks. All right, now going into our single leg touchdowns. Start on your left leg, coming all the way down, keeping that back nice and flat. 10 on each leg here. Just trying to find some balance this morning. Getting that lower body warmed up. When you're done, switch to the other side. Now we're going to do 30 high knees. And then 30 butt kicks. Widen those feet out again. All right, we're gonna start out with hamstring stretch here. So we're gonna walk out 5 times. At the bottom, we're gonna reach up to the right and the left. So come all the way down, walk it out into a plank, reach up to the right, reach up to the left, walk it back. 5 times. Once we're done with this 5th one, reach up, both sides, keep those feet wide, and 20 reach backs. Right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot, 20 times. All right, bring those feet together into a plank, downward dog, drive the heels to the ground, walk it out 10 times. Then walk your feet up to your hands. Get your feet out into your squat stance, okay? So we're gonna be in our squat stance. So if I want you to squat, you're ready to squat. Grab underneath the front part of your foot or your shoes, toes, with your hands. We're gonna drop your butt down, bring your chest up, driving the knees out with your elbows, and then straighten those legs, butt towards the sky or ceiling, drop the head. Back down, open up the chest, open up those knees, butt goes straight up, head goes down, and we're doing 10 here. That was 2. At your pace. When you're done, we're going to come down onto our hands and our knees here. All right, thread the needle real quick 5 times, so reach up nice and tall, thread it through shoulder and head to the ground, and then back up 5 times on one side, 5 times on the other side. And go ahead and go to the other side if you're done. Try to keep the body moving through this warm-up. Once you're done there, we're gonna stay on our hands and knees here, bird dogs, so we have some control into the core. Straighten that right arm out, bring it all the way up next to the ear, drive that left heel straight back, fix those hips, make sure they're not opened up, make sure they're nice and flat, bring the elbow and knee together, and then extend. And we got 10 on each side. Make sure you're reaching out in front of you. My first few reps were a little lazy. My arm was down here. Make sure you're reaching out and up, finishing that overhead position. And when you're done with 10 there, go to the other side. Bring that left arm up, drive the right heel back, elbow and knee together, and extend. Keeping that core nice and engaged, driving the thumb up, reaching out in front of you, driving that heel straight back. And go ahead and set up and shake that out. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get into our strength work. All right, so if you have a slam ball, all right, depending on what size slam ball you have your bicep curls here, okay? If you have a lighter slam ball, you can do 20 seconds on one side and then switch it over, do 20 seconds on the other side, or you can just go here. Okay, so we're going bicep curl to shoulder press to tricep extension. All right, so I wrote it down as skull crushers, which is a lying tricep extension. Since I'm already standing, I'm gonna go over some movements while we're standing here. If you're in this position here, bring that ball behind your head, right? Still keeping that core tight, press out at the top. All right, this is a little change up from what everyone's used to. All right, if you have a lighter weight, laying down and doing lying tricep extensions isn't gonna be that challenging for you. So we're gonna come here and do some old school kickbacks. You can do 20 seconds on one arm and then switch it around and do 20 seconds on the other arm, okay? If you have a heavier weight, you'll be down here on the ground with me, right here. Elbows don't move. You just bend at the elbows, let the weight come down to the top of the forehead, okay, or the hairline, and then press out. And for you, those of you who don't have a hairline, you know, to the top of the forehead, all right? And we're gonna be there. So we're gonna do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest on bicep curls, shoulder press, lying tricep extensions or some type of tricep extension, then a minute 20 rest, and we'll have 3 rounds of that, okay? And I'll go over the conditioning once we get to the conditioning part. All right, so let me go ahead and get this started. Go ahead and grab your weight. Go ahead and grab a sip of water if you need a sip of water. If it's hard for me to make sense this morning, I'm really congested, so allergies are getting to me. Go ahead and grab your weight if you don't have it already. We're going in 10 seconds here. Bicep curls are first. Get ready. and go. We're going 40 seconds here. If your weight is light, you can do 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other, or you can just focus on curling up and then slowly lowering that weight down under that time under tension. Make sure that when we're here, we're not leaning back. We squeeze our butt, squeeze our core, and we curl that weight up with the bicep, okay? Try not to use too much momentum here. 5 more seconds. And rest. All right, we have shoulder press next. Ideally, we do strict shoulder press here. Again, if your weight's really light and you can do 20 seconds on one arm, 20 seconds on the other arm, awesome. If your weight's heavy and you need to do push press and go. All right, keep that core nice and tight. Remember, as we press over top, our glutes are engaged. We're pressing our head through so that weight finishes over the crown of the head, right over the midline of our body. If the weight's light for you, it's a tempo lift. So coming down nice and slow and then exploding back up. 10 more seconds here. And rest. We have our lying tricep extensions next. Hold on one second. Shake those arms out. Going in 5 seconds here. So, and go. We're in position here. Weight comes back, extend out at the top. Ten seconds. My bad, I'm missing that 20-second mark on her. I'll do better next round. And rest. All right, we're resting a minute 20 here. Just enough time to shake those arms out a little bit. Grab a sip of water. We got about 40 seconds here. I know you guys are shocked there's no push-ups on Monday, huh? It's okay, wait until Wednesday. They'll be there. All right, we got 10 seconds here. Go ahead and grab your weight, get ready. Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, glutes are engaged, quads are engaged, belly button's pulled in. Trying just to use the biceps. Don't use that back and swing back. All right? Ten seconds. And rest. 20 seconds here. Shake those arms out. Going back into our shoulder press. You got about 10 seconds. Go and grab your weight. Here we go. And go. Press. There you go. Keep those quads engaged. Glutes are engaged. Rib cage is pulled down. Core is nice and tight. 10 seconds. And rest. Lying tricep extensions next. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds. And rest. Minute 20 rest here. That was 2 rounds down. 1 to go. Shake that out. We got about 45 seconds here. And our strength work for the day, well, controlled strength work will be done, and then we're gonna move on to our conditioning. We got about 30 seconds here. Ooh, got a nice little pump going on. All right, we got about 10 seconds here. Let's go ahead and shake those arms out one last time before we get started. All right, go and grab that weight. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm gonna go from the side this time. I'm almost leaning into the curl a little bit to keep that core engaged. Couldn't see the clock. Ten seconds. And rest. Ooh, shake that out a little bit. Ooh. I'll be honest, I can't wait until we're back and we can start hitting these heavy bags again. Oh, here we go. Start playing around. Lost track. There you go. From the side here, pressing out. Everything's nice and tight. Come down nice and slow. Touch the shoulder, punch back out. Glutes are engaged. Quads are engaged. Core's engaged. We got about 10 seconds here. And rest. Shake that out a little bit. Start making our way to the ground for our last skull crusher. Lying tricep extension. 3, 2, 1, go. Still wanting to keep that belly button pulled in, rib cage pulled down, small part of the back pressing into the floor here. Keep that core engaged, even though you're laying down. 10 seconds. One more. And rest. Whew. Nice. Go ahead and stand up and shake that out. All right. So, we're going to go through 21 swings. All right. So again, we're going to be standing in this position here. We're pushing the weight between our legs and then squeezing our glutes, creating power at the hips to get that weight to come up, okay? Don't pull on the weight. If you pull on the weight, you'll have a tendency to lean back. We don't want your shoulders behind your hips, okay? If you have a slam ball or a medicine ball or some type of odd object, a child, small child, coming here, shoulders are still backing down, right? Coming through the legs, okay? Those are our swings. Now, for our squats, we have 9 squats on holding the weight on each side. So I'm gonna do 9 squats holding the weight on the right side. When I'm done with my 9 reps, I'm gonna go 9 squats on the other side. All right? Again, slam ball right here, squat, switch it to the other side, and squat. All right? All right. Then when we get done with our squats, we have 6 ground to overhead or snatches on one side. So we're coming here, we're doing all 6 reps on this side before we go to the other side, okay? Then we do 20 sit-ups. Oh, before I go forward, if you have the slam ball, you're gonna do hang to overhead, right here, coming here, and coming all the way overhead, 12 times. Okay, so your rep scheme is gonna be 15, 9, 12. If you have a heavy weight or a slam ball, all right? So if you have that heavy weight, you know you can't do it with one hand. We're right here, hang to overhead. Okay? All right. A swing snatch would be good here as well. We're not doing those the rest of the week. So if you have a weight that's kind of in between, you can hold it like a dumbbell, and you can do 6 reps here and 6 reps here, okay? So we got a lot of options on those snatches. Then we have 20 sit-ups. You can do butterfly sit-ups where your feet are together. You come all the way back, come up, touch your toes or the ground in front of your toes, okay? You can do a straight leg sit-up, or you can do the old school traditional knee bent, arms here, sit all the way up, and then back down, okay? Whatever weight you have, we go into 20 plank pull-throughs. So you're gonna have that weight, whatever it is, off to the side, get into a plank position, widen your feet out, keep your core nice and tight, reach under, and pull across. 20 times. Now, these aren't done for speed, right? I wanna see control here. Your hips should not be doing one of these. Right, they shouldn't be bouncing from side to side. It's not a Shakira video. All right, if you have a slam ball, we're here. I want you to reach under, roll it across, roll it across, roll it across, roll it across. Okay, you're still getting that reach through and that transverse on the core. All right, So let's go over that real quick before we get started. We got about 45 seconds. We have 21 swings, 9 squats holding the weight on your right side, 9 squats holding the weight on your left side, 6 ground to overhead, or 12 hang to overhead, then 20 sit-ups and 20 plank pull-throughs. And we're going for 20 minutes, okay? I'll keep calling the exercises out to you and the numbers out to you, excuse me, to try to keep you on track. You go at your pace, okay? I probably won't be going real fast here on the first part, and I'll speed it up on the sit-ups, but that's just me. You do you, all right? And we're going in 10 seconds here. All right, here we go. Start out with 21 swings and go. You're just doing a Russian swing here. Wherever the weight ends up, if it's heavy, it might end up down here for you. That way we keep a nice tight body. If you get a little bit more power with it, it will come up a little bit higher, but don't pull on it. And yeah, I have no idea what number I'm on, so I'm gonna do 11 more here. And then you are going to 9 squats, holding that weight on one side. Should be going nice and slow here, making sure we're balanced in that squat. If this is hard for you, just do regular squats. When you're done, switch it up to the other side. Balance it out. All right, when you're done, ground to overhead or hang to overhead, 6 on each side or 12 total. When you're done, 20 sit-ups. When you're done with your 20 sit-ups, you got 20 plank pull-throughs. Whoa, should have left the door open. Whew. Once you're done with those plank pull-throughs, back to the top, 21 swings. Once you're done, onto your squats. Whew. 9 on each side. 9 on each side. Or 18 total, depending on where you're at. Ha. And then 6 ground overhead or 12 hanged overhead. Focus on your form here. Once you're done with your ground overhead or hanged overhead, back to your 20 sit-ups. Focus on your breathing here on these sit-ups. Your recovery. When you're done with your sit-ups, back to your plank pull-throughs. Going at your pace here. If you're ahead, great. If not, it's fine too. Go your pace. Take whatever breaks you need. Ooh. Gotta find some dry spots here. Once you're done with those pull throughs, back to your top, back to your 21 swings. Whew. Nice little grind to start Monday off. Whew. After those 21 swings, you have your 9 squats holding each side, or 18 total. Yes, I am struggling. It's Monday, and it's not an easy workout. Just go at your pace. Modify and scale as needed. If you don't need weight on these squats, just do air squats. Good Lord. Whew. After those 9 squats or 18 squats, 6 ground overhead on each side, or 12 hanged overhead. Whew. After those 12, back to your 20 sit-ups. Focus on your breathing. And back to your plank pull throughs. Whew. Ooh. We have about 6 minutes left. Once you're done with those pull-throughs, back to the top, 21 swings. Keep those shoulders pulled back. Belly button's pulled in here. Core still engaged. Ooh, 5 minutes. Ah. Back to your 9 squats on each side, or 18 total. Whew. Going at your pace here. Your pace. Ooh. After those 18 squats, you got 12 hanged overhead or 6 ground to overhead on each side. Ooh. Keep that chest up. When you're done there, back to your sit-ups. Oh. Focus on that breathing. When you're done with your 20 sit-ups, back to your plank pull-throughs. We have 2 minutes left. Got a lot of core work today. Way more than you think we do. Slip sliding, 90 seconds. Crap. Oh, 1 minute. 15 seconds. Rest. Oh, take a minute, walk it off. Take that right arm, come across the front, pull the shoulders down and away from the shoulders, or ears, sorry. Can't pull your shoulders away from your shoulders. Take that front hand, place it between the shoulder blades, pull back. We're gonna hold here for about 15 seconds. Stretching those triceps out, lats out. All right, extend that arm up. Grab the inside of the arm behind the elbow or tricep, and we're going to pull to the side. Then let that outside arm drop to the side, and breathe. 3 deep breaths here. Come back to the top. Left arm goes across the front. Yeah, still trying to catch my breath. Pull the shoulders down and away from the face and the ears. Hold another 10 seconds here. All right, take that hand, place between the shoulder blades. Pull back on that elbow, holding for about 15 seconds. Another 5 seconds here. All right, we're going to extend that arm overhead, grab the inside or behind the tricep here. All right, pull to the side. Hold for a couple deep breaths, and then let that right arm or other arm drop down to the side. Get a little bit extra side body stretch here. 3 deep breaths. All right, take those hands, clasp behind your back, press down in the back. We're gonna stretch that neck, traps out, okay? So right ear, right shoulder. Keep pressing down in the back here. Widen those feet out a little bit. We're gonna look down outside that right foot. Stretch the back of the neck out. Slowly look up towards the sky or the ceiling, toward that right side. Not looking straight up, but looking out to the side. Bring it back to a neutral position. Left ear goes down to the left shoulder. Ooh. Make sure we're pressing down in the back still. Couple deep breaths in the side of that neck. And slowly take that gaze down to the outside of the left foot. Oh, that's tight. 2 or 3 deep breaths. Slowly look up and out to the left side. Stretching the front of the neck out. 3 deep breaths here. All right, widen those feet out a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath in. Reach up nice and tall. Exhale, swan dive forward, down into a forward fold. Cross those arms and just hang and hold. Let the weight of your head and your shoulders stretch the back out, hamstrings. Couple deep breaths here. Hands to the ground. Walk it out to the outside of the right foot if you can. If not, you can just walk to that right foot. Try to walk it out to the outside of that right foot. Holding here for a couple more breaths. And I'm going to bring my right hand to my right foot here. And then we're just going to open up with that left, reaching up nice and tall. Getting a nice side body stretch in here. Thoracic spine. Come all the way down, and we're gonna open and close the book here 5 times. So that was 1, open it back up, and close. Inhale, exhale. 2 more here. 1 more. We're gonna slowly walk it over to the left side, outside that left foot if you can, and hold. All right, bring that left hand to the left foot if you can. If not, the shin or the knee. Reach up nice and tall. Open up that chest. Hold here. Just breathe. And then come down. And then open that book back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, 5, walk it back to the center. All right, now we're just gonna go side to side here. All right, so place that left hand in front of your face, open up to the top, hold for a 2 count, bring the hand down nice and slow, go to the other side. And we're gonna do 10 here. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Put both hands on the ground. Slowly make your way to the ground here. And we're gonna finish up with some cat-cows and a child's pose, all right? So about 5 cat-cows on your breath. So nice deep breath in. Pressing down through all 10 fingers in your palms. Big exhale, bring those hips underneath, get as much height out of the spine as you can. You can widen those knees out, bring the toes together if you want. Set the heels down and back, or set the butt down and back into the heels. Nice long stretch here. And then of course we're gonna end where we take that right hand out to the right side, stack the left on top, sink that left hip into the left heel. Holding for about 3 breaths here. Walk it back through the center. Left hand to the left side, right hand on top. Sink that left or right hip down into the right heel. And 3 deep breaths into that side body. Slowly make your way back to the middle. Come up to a kneeling position. And welcome to Monday. Awesome job, guys. Whew, again, like I always say, comment on Instagram and Facebook, post your calorie burn, post your comment.